My name's Felipe Calabrese. I go to Belen Jesuit Preparatory School, and I'm in 11th grade currently. Well, I realized that I wasn't that strong in, my math classes. Like, I was kind of lacking. And, that junior year pressure of like, okay, like stuff is getting real. You guys are taking your SAT and all that. And I realized that the SAT is pretty important when it comes to applying to college. So I was talking about it with one of my friend's moms, and she referred me to you guys. And I started doing some research, and I realized that you guys do make a massive impact in like our scores and stuff, like regardless of what level you begin at. So that's what inclined me to look into it more and eventually sign up. The course doesn't just prepare you for just the SAT. Like, I've seen an insane change in my grades in math. It really puts you, like, as you guys would say, the math goggles. Like, you see things differently after taking the course and while taking the course. So yeah, I think my frustration with tests is that I didn't care enough about tests until stuff started getting real. So I guess that was the issue. And then obviously doing the course eased me into taking tests. And like, it wasn't just that I didn't care, it was also just I'm not that good of a test taker. So it really helped with both aspects. When I first signed up, when I first heard about it, I thought it was gonna be something like a big group, like 20 kids, and there's just gonna be someone lecturing. But I was surprised to find out that it's a very small group. And I really like that's something that for me, someone who learns better that way in a smaller group, it really, really helped me out. And I also like the fact that we kept the same tutor for the majority of like the time that I was with Piece of Pie, and you build a relation with that tutor. So it's not just it being like the group being close, it's also like, you getting close to your tutor that also helps you like want to go to class. That's another thing also, yeah. That you guys are pretty persistent when it comes to turning in assignments, which is something that I admire a lot, because there's a lot of assignments that I would have like put towards the end if it wasn't for you guys, since you guys are always like letting me know about deadlines and stuff like that. And yeah, it's also pretty rigorous. I'm not gonna lie. It's very, very time consuming, but at the end it's very, very worth it. It's 2 months that well spent 2 months, and yeah, I'm happy with the program in general.
I think I love the program from the beginning. The way our first conversation, with you guys explained the program very well, and you guys were very clear from day one that this requires a lot of commitment from Felipe. So the rules and the expectations were set from day one. It is a lot, especially, for Felipe. He goes to Belen, so they already have a lot of homework, things to do. But I think it was great, not only, learning, whatever stuff he might be missing for specifically for the SAT, but also because it prepares them for, sitting down and committing for 2 hours or an hour and a half, whatever it is on a daily basis. It doesn't matter if it's a Saturday or a Sunday, you have to be there. It also helped not only Felipe, but me as well, because it didn't require much follow-up on my end, because guys, you were on top. The only thing that I had to do, was whenever I see, many chats saying, hey, Felipe, are you going to submit? Are you going to submit? It's just, pull his ear and say, hey, they're texting you, so you better do this. So I could rely on you guys, and it was not only, me bombarding him on this end, it was mainly you guys doing it on your end. So that's what you expect, from this side, being a mom or a parent, for you guys to take the lead and not be, for us to do it. Okay. The communication was always, very good all the time.
I got a 660 on my math, and I improved a total of 130 points. That result, it made me a lot more confident with, the things that I can do, with the things that I'm capable of. Because throughout, the program, you guys say it a lot also, that the second half is where the improvement truly begins. And it's like very, very true. I'm gonna be completely honest. At the start, I had a little bit of doubt, like, damn, like maybe I'm not gonna be able to do this. And at the same time, you're thinking like you don't want it to go to waste, so it becomes this whole issue. But eventually, like, you just have to trust the process. Trusting the process is what gets you your best result. So yeah, regardless of how long the videos are, grab a snack, something, sit down, and lock in, because those videos, like the homework assignments, is the majority of like where the improvement is, because it's things that you're learning on your own, and you like find your way to do things, and it really like stays engraved in your brain. At least that's the way that I don't know, my relationship with the homeworks. And something else is yeah, just be open to learn, be open to like to listen also.
As you guys say, trust the process. At the beginning, it's like, is he going to make it? Because you see the first exam that he had at school, it was like, is he going to see an improvement? Because at the end, it's for them. It's for the encouragement and improvement. So just wait until the end. just wait until the end. You don't have to push much, you know that you guys will do it for the parents. So no, just trust the process.